The last drill that we'll do is our communication drill. Let's go down here to the baseline and face each other. And what we're going to do is, you're here, we're going to slide up the lane working on staying low. Now, one thing I really think is really important, and I really think this is not really important, this is crucial in everything you do. You're going to get whatever you demand. So you have to demand perfection. And so every drill they do, you know, I go watch a lot of college coaches practice, and I went to watch a coach one time, and I wrote down on my notepad. I remember I went out to see Coach Pitino practice. I came home with, 60 pages of notes, and I went to watch one coach that I won't name, and I wrote on the top of my notes, if you're going to do something, do it hard. Because they weren't doing anything hard, and I think you're just breeding bad habits. Like, this is a kind of silly thing, but yesterday I was watching you guys. And you were sitting over here, and I noticed your posture. Your posture was great. Sitting against the chair, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if you were consciously doing it, but you were sitting perfectly. And to me, that is building a habit. Just like when we hold a ball, I think it should be a habit that anytime your players are holding a ball, they should chin it. Put it right here. Because most of the time they hold it here, they play with it. But if you get in the habit of anytime I have a ball in my hand, I'm chinning it, guess what? You're going to do that on rebounds. You're going to do that when you catch passes. You're going to do that when you throw passes. So it's just a good habit to do is anytime I'm sitting there. So like you guys are sitting there, you could be practicing right now, even though you're sitting there. If you just have the ball and get in that habit of chinning it. I coached a guy this year, a great player, John MacArthur. He's been player of the year and everything back in California. John's going to go to Santa Clara next year. John's 6'8", about 245. John had a real problem, in that anytime he held the ball, he kept it out here. And I told him, man, if we had got you started doing this earlier, it would have been your habit rather than that's what he was doing since he was 8 or 9 or 10. And this really is a game of habits. So every time we're doing something, we want to coach perfection. So as we're coming up, we are going to slide up the lane together, staying low, and this is a communication drill, so we're going to talk, okay? We're sliding up, I got top, I got top, I got top. We hit here, and we're going to pivot. I've got top. You tell me you've got bottom. You're going underneath me. We slide across, we hit here. You go first, you go first. We hit here, we pivot. Now, straight across to that, have your foot pointing to that block, and then slide across. You're going first, I'm going second, okay? So we're going to communicate that. You got it? So I want you guys to yell it out. Who's got top, who's got bottom? And I want you to stay as tight as you can to those lines. Okay, go. I got top. Okay, now this is just a question. Who looked like they were more sure of themselves? The guy over there or the guy over there? The guy over there, right? He was talking. Communication equals concentration, in my opinion. So again, the drill's communication drill. So as you're doing this, you want to yell it out. Really, the drill is not doing the lane slide. It's communicating. Okay, go ahead. Very good. Next two, come on up. Go ahead, same thing. Stay tight to that line. Good, 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 good. All right, so we're learning to communicate. Now, we do that drill prior to our games. So when we come out, the first thing we do, we come out and we get into that. So we run around, we run in, we get right into this drill, and then we go into a denial drill, and then a help side drill, because we want to set the tone with our opponent that we are here to defend tonight. That's why we're here. So we set the tone right away by going right into defensive drills.